Hey guys, it's Roxanne from RoxanneLynch.com. Happy sunny Sunday. It is a beautiful, crisp, frigid day up here in Canada. But you know what? I got my fuzzy socks on. It's been an amazing day, and I had a whole bunch of questions from last night's live video that I did. So last night when I was talking about, how to join groups, engage in groups, and grow your circle and friendships. And I know that I've shared some of this information before, and so it really made me grin because it's like, hey, people are taking this to heart. But then I get the questions, Roxanne, what do I say to them? What do I say to these people that I'm now meeting with? And I'm like, how do I engage in conversation with them? So I wanted to share some of the tips that I have learned, because there's nothing more rewarding in life. When you learn something and you do something and it works, you should be teaching it, right? So that's the exciting thing. So let's jump into this. As I picked up, I think it was so long ago, I think it was from Jessica Higdon. She had this four message plan to communicate with new people and how to grow your friendships and conversations online. So I wanted to share those with you. Hey Rose, happy Sunday. I'm sharing messaging strategies a little bit today, so follow up from yesterday. So, what do I say in this message? So, first of all, remember that we are human beings. You know what? We go to social media to have fun, to be engaged, and when you're meeting new people, it's just like meeting a person over there on the street corner. You're going to treat them the same way, even though you're online and your fingers are rattling across the keyboard. So think about that. That can be a lot of fun. First of all, begin with, hello, Rose. I'm going to use you as my example today. Okay, Rose? Hey, Ashley, great to see you. So it's like, hey, Rose. So many times we get cut and copy messages in my inbox and say, hey, lady, hey, girl. And it's like, you didn't even take 30 seconds or even 5 seconds to type out my name. It's not that hard. You can even shorten it to Roxy, right? So use that person's real name is the first step. Happy Sunday. Number 2 is always introduce and mention where you bumped into them, okay? Ages ago, not so much anymore, but on Tuesdays, every Tuesday, I would go through Facebook suggested and recommended friends. That's just how I grew my circle. And I didn't invite everybody. I actually took some time. I went through people's profiles. Is this person a network marketer? Do they look like they're happy and uplifted? I did my pre-qualifying, like I've shared that a couple days ago on live video, pre-qualifications in a blog post. So, but getting back to them, tell them where you found them. So I used to say, hey, hey, Rose, I bumped into you on, my Facebook recommended friends list. Or, hey, I met you. You had a really great video that you posted in our community of, Airdrie or Calgary. And, that was really great that you shared that. So number 1, tell them your name. Number 2, tell them where you bumped into them. Number 3, give them a compliment. Be nice and give them a real compliment, which actually means you're going to have to do some research and click over to their profile and say, hey, that was a great picture of your Labrador. My brother and I used to have Labradors. They're great dogs for families. Something that makes that connection, something that puts you together where they can begin to build that bridge, and that friendship, that budding relationship is what you have to do. So give them a compliment after you've told them where you bumped into them, because nothing's more weird and more creepy than someone just to send you a message and send you a friend request and there's like, how did you find me? Like, where did you find me? So those are always the questions. The last one, of course, is always leading with a question. And it's like, hey, Rose, how's your lovely day going? I see that you have Labradors too. After I met you over here in the Airdrie and Calgary business posts, do you have a whole bunch of snow down there too? Or have you lived there a long time? You see where I'm building the conversation? So the last step, a part of that message would be to end in a question, to end in a way where they feel that, it's okay to respond. And lastly, signing off with your name, either chat soon or cheers, Roxy, or, whatever's natural for you. This is a real person. You know, this is a real person with real life and real emotions. And if you just send a quick little spammy message that either they are going to roll their eyes at or they're never going to respond to, you know, be honest, be real, be a good human being. Come with that serving heart. It's going to go a lot farther in your conversations and your communications, because you know what? People, as we've said this before, people don't, they care about themselves. So make it about them, right? Come with that serving heart. So when you're striking up that conversation, you know, even though, like I said, it's on social media, pretend that they're on the street corner. Pretend that it was a friend that introduced you and you're just meeting them for the first time. You know, be a real human being, because you're there to build that connection. You're there to build that friendship. You know, and a message like that makes it receptive for them to respond to you. And that's what you want. You want that initial conversation just to be responded, so then you can build, like I said, that and nurture that relationship. It's natural. There's no stress. There's no weirdness. There's no kind of ooey feelings about that, you know, because it is all about them. You know, it is about making that deeper, meaningful connection. So those are the tips for you today. Do check out the blog post below. I am going to make sure I tag that in there for you guys. It's more ways to jump into this a little bit deeper and a little bit better information with some new twists, and I look forward to seeing you guys on the sunny side of life. I've been getting a lot of messages about, you know, what I'm doing and how I'm doing it, and yeah, I'm just going to keep on sharing out the goodness. As I learn, you guys are going to get it right next. I'll talk to you guys later on the sunny side of life tomorrow. You guys take care. Bye, guys.